Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jonathan, and in today's video we are going to be looking at this micro urban everyday carry kit. This will help you get through the day, and I never leave home without it.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
The great thing about this particular kit is its size and weight. As you can see, this can easily fit in a pocket, particularly if you're wearing a coat. In terms of size, we are talking about 12 centimeters or 5 inches wide, about, what have we got, 8 centimeters, 3¼ inches top to bottom. And in terms of thickness, this is about 1¼ inch, which is about 3 centimeters. In terms of weight, we are looking at 212 grams or 7½ ounces. And just to put that into perspective, my iPhone 11 Pro is 188 grams. So it's a little bit heavier than a mobile phone, but not a lot. Let's start with the pouch. The pouch is from Topo Designs. It's what they call their micro pouch. It's canvasy on the back, smooth nylon on the front, nice bit of detail with a little bit of different colour on the inside. And as you can see, a little bit of paracord and some loops and so on if you want to attach it to a bag. Then let's get into the contents. The first thing, and possibly the most important, is a power bank. Now, I wanted to find one that was small and lightweight because this is for emergencies only. And incidentally, I'll link to all of these products in the description underneath this video. So this is from a company called Juice. It's got a nice feature where you can see how much power is left. It charges via a USB-C, so it charges quite quickly, and then all the power is delivered via a USB-A, which gives it a lot of flexibility. It's 3,350 milliamp hour. So milliamp hour is the capacity of the battery, as you probably know, and my iPhone 11 is similar in terms of the battery it has internally. So technically speaking, this could charge my mobile phone once. For example, you might arrange to meet somebody, say in Times Square, meet you at lunchtime, give us a ring when you get there, and then you suddenly find your phone is dead. You're then in a real problem. This is to get you out of those sort of issues. Or your day at work goes on much longer than you planned. You've realised your phone's died. You're trying to ring home to let somebody know. This will get you out of those sort of problems. So it's a really important thing to have in my view. So I always carry a power bank. The great thing about this one is its size and weight. It's about the smallest you can get that actually has some practical purpose. The other good thing about this is it can charge other things along the way. And I'll give you an example of that in a moment. If you've got a power bank, then you need cables for it. The problem often with cables is that they take up a lot of room. So you want something that's particularly small and lightweight for this micro kit. And this is what I use. This is a charging cable from Lever Gear. As you can see, it's very compact and it's very lightweight. And the way it works is you have here a USB-A to Lightning, so this is for charging the phone. Also in here you have an adapter that converts the Lightning to micro USB. I know that is an older format, but a lot of my gear still has micro USB on it, so I find this really useful. In addition, this also has a SIM card ejector, and this can also be used for other things like, you know, those digital clocks with the very small buttons on the back. You can get at those. Sometimes you might want to reset something with a similar sort of recess button. So this is there for that sort of thing as well. And it's built into the back of this Lever Gear cable solution. So let's see it in action. You want to charge your mobile phone. Okay, so there we have the phone charging. It can bend, so you can have it like that, so you can still hold the phone and use it while it's charging. So it's super practical in that respect. Okay, second most important, or some might argue even more important, if you wear glasses, and that is some form of emergency glasses. This is from a company called Thin Optics. They make super thin glasses, as you can see. And if I were to lose these glasses, I have this as an option. I know it doesn't look the coolest thing out there, but believe me, if you can't see, anything will do. And this will allow me to use a phone, see what's on the screen, which is quite important. For those of you that wear glasses and need glasses, if you lose them, you are in real problems. I am in real problems in that situation. This weighs almost nothing and fits into something the size of a credit card. So there we have it, emergency glasses. Probably the most important thing for those who wear glasses. Right, what else goes into the kit? Well, I am never without a flashlight. I've looked at all sorts of options here, and I keep coming back to the Rovyvon A8x, which is this flashlight. The reason is because it's very lightweight, it's very small, it lasts for a long time, and it has loads of functionality. I've done a full review on this. If you want to see that, just follow this link here. I'll run through very briefly the lighting options on this so you can see what I mean. First of all, it has a really powerful bright beam. It's 4 levels. And you might think, well, I've got a mobile phone, why would I need a torch? Well, apart from the fact that you really don't want to be using your torch on your mobile phone, if you want to protect the battery life of your mobile phone in an emergency, then the reality is a mobile phone torch is great for close-up work if you want to shine a light on something close to you, but for anything that involves distance, it's pretty useless. This will shine a beam a long way, which is great. Furthermore, it also has a UV mode. Now you might think, what's the use of that? It has limited use, but nevertheless it's there. It can highlight forged banknotes. It can show you that you should have spent more on a hotel room when you are looking for body fluids and the room lights up like a ghost train. More useful is the red light on here. Now, the red light can be constant, or it can be flashing, or it can be strobing. Why would you need that? Well, say for example, you're on a bike and it's got late and maybe your backlight is not there, then this is a great option. You can tape it onto the back seat, for example, and then switch it onto the strobing mode, and then you can get home safely. In addition to that, have you, for example, ever been trapped in a lift for 3 hours with no power? Well, I haven't, but if I did, I would want one of these with me. For example, you can put it on a very low light mode and it will last for 70 hours. You can also have this ambient mode where the whole body lights up, and you have 2 power settings for that. And that illuminates an area without dazzling anyone, and that will last for several hours with this particular torch. So you've got the main beam, which is great. You've got the ambient white mode, which is good for illuminating a small area with a soft light. You've got the red light, which can be used as a warning light, as I've mentioned. Here's an example of the lever gear cable with the micro USB adapter and the Juice Mini power bank charging this torch. This is just over 3300 milliamp hour. The internal battery in here is 330 milliamp hours. So technically speaking, you could charge this flashlight 10 times with this pack. So if you are really stuck and you need light, then you've got a great solution here with a combination of the Rovyvon A8x and this power bank. What else? Well, I mentioned taping a flashlight like this with the red flashing light to the back seat of your bike as an emergency bike light. And having some tape with you at all times is super useful. I use some Gorilla Tape. I roll it flat like this, so it's a very thin profile. Again, really lightweight, really compact. No reason not to have that with me at all. By the same token, I also carry mini paracord. It comes like this. It's called micro cord. It's got a 100-pound break-in strain, which is 45 kilograms. So it's really tough. And again, once you know you've got it, it's amazing the amount of times when a bit of string can help you out. It might be that your laces have broken. It might be that you need to fasten something down. I tied this onto a couple of bikes that were rattling around in the back of the car recently just to stop them moving. It takes up virtually no space and it's very lightweight. In a bigger kit I'd carry normal paracord, but that's just too bulky for this kit. So in order to have something with me, this is a perfect compromise. Okay, what else do we have? Well, a knife is an essential piece of kit for me. I've thought long and hard about which small knife stroke multi-tool I would carry with me in this micro kit, and I've settled on the Manager from Victorinox. The great thing about this is it has all the basic tools you will need, and it also has a pen. This means I don't have to carry a separate pen. It works really well. It just slides out. It's a pressurized refill, so it will write in any angle. A pen is an essential addition to any kit like this, so you can write messages, jot down phone numbers, jot down car registration numbers in a hurry, that kind of thing, leave messages for people. Having a pen built into this Victorinox Manager means that I don't need to carry a separate pen, which reduces weight and bulk in this particular setup. This knife also has a set of tweezers built in, great for splinters. It has scissors, small but really effective and really useful. Wouldn't want to be anywhere without a pair of scissors. It also has this file, which is great for just tidying up your nails, and a mini screwdriver on the end. Then we have this combination tool, which is a small Phillips, great for those battery compartments on various bits of kit, and it also has a wire stripper and a cap lifter. So a really useful combination tool. And then of course you have a knife, small but extremely sharp out the box. So a basic set of tools, all really useful, and with the pen built in, this makes it a perfect choice. Okay, what else? Well, small and lightweight. I wouldn't necessarily call it a first aid kit because it's super basic, but basically it's some plasters and an antiseptic wipe. This isn't going to help you out if you chop your leg off, but it will help you out if you get a small cut, or if you have a blister, or you've popped that huge spot and it's leaking everywhere. You can cover it up with something like this. So it's there just to get you out of those kind of mini scrapes. I find these really useful, these mini plastic pouches. I'll link to those in the description, and it takes up very little space. It's very thin and it's very lightweight. Okay, what else? Well, to accompany the pen in the Victorinox Manager, I've got one of these Rite in the Rain miniature notepads. It's the size of a credit card, quite thin, lightweight. I have a few of these. I find these really useful. So what else do we have? Well, I also carry this small titanium tube. It's very lightweight. And in here, I just have a few basic meds. These are things like allergy tablets for hay fever and so on, and some Nurofen or aspirin or whatever you might need. Just a handy way of carrying it. You can also put it in a small Ziploc bag. So just a few emergency meds in there, and then some cash for emergencies, just in case you leave your wallet behind and you don't have cards or cash, and also a lighter. A lighter is a great thing to carry. We were at a cottage recently we'd hired and we needed to light a fire. And if you can't find any lighters or matches there, then it's surprising how stuck you can be. It's also good for sterilizing a needle before you dig that splinter out and pull it out with your Victorinox tweezers. And it's just a great thing to have. Very compact, very lightweight, very affordable. So a good thing to have in an emergency kit like this, I always think. You'll notice I've put on here a Ziploc tie. This is to stop the release being pressed so the gas doesn't leak out unexpectedly. And then finally, because there's room, I've included a little bit of Superglue. Now you can get these small single-use Superglue tubes. These come in packs of 10. They're very affordable and it's nice to have that for when you need it. So it's great for doing emergency fixes and emergency repairs. Very lightweight, quite compact, so no reason not to have this as well. And there you have it. This will get you out of all sorts of problems in an urban environment. If you're more interested in an outdoor everyday carry kit, then I have done a separate review of that. It's a different setup because it's a different environment, and if you want to look at that, then check out this review here. But this will get you out of small cuts and scrapes, literally solve being able to see if you lose your glasses, fix things, tie things together, glue them, stick them in place, attach them with the cord, the tape and the glue, some meds, being able to write a note in an emergency and some emergency cash. This will get you out of loads of scrapes in an urban environment, and it fits into this pouch, which is amazing because all of this is super useful and can be carried in such a small compact carry. Let's show it all fit in this pouch. And there you have it. It will fit in a pocket, but I tend to carry it in this. This is the Bellroy mini sling. I generally grab this as I leave the house, and this fits in there really well with a face mask and gel and a couple of other essentials. If you want to know more about the Bellroy mini sling, I've done a review of that and I've linked to it here. The only other thing I thought maybe I should add in this day and age is one of these, a face mask. I sometimes find myself getting to an indoor location needing a face mask and I've left it behind. So there we have it with the face mask in there as well. If you have just this on its own with you in your pocket or tossed into any bag you have with you, then this will get you out of loads of challenges and problems, and I think is a brilliant addition to your everyday carry gear. So there we have it. Please let me know in the comments if you think I've missed something off this Urban Essentials kit. I'd be really interested to know what you think. If you enjoy this sort of content, please consider subscribing. You can do that right now by clicking this link and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified as soon as the next video is released. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.